At 19, I quit the most addictive habit on planet Earth. I'm going to teach you how. Step 1, taper down the porn. Okay? You might have been told when you're trying to quit porn, quit it cold turkey. Get rid of it completely and never watch it again. I disagree with that advice. I'll tell you later why. But the actual porn you are watching, you don't need to quit that cold turkey. All you have to do is taper it down. Let's imagine you're watching the most hardcore extreme porn. I'm not trying to say anything crazy. I don't want to get banned or whatever, but you know what I'm talking about. 6 dudes, 1 girl. Yeah, you're watching the maddest stuff. Okay, that's level 100. That's the most extreme. If you just went and quit porn cold turkey, you're going from literally the max to nothing at all. Your brain can't keep up with that. Your brain's been used to this. It's not used to this, so don't go from there to there instantly. If you were training a small guy at the gym, would you get him on the 100 kilogram weight immediately? No, he's not ready for that. You get him on the light weight and work his way up to that. Now, in order for you to quit porn cold turkey, you've got to work your way towards the cold turkey. Don't just go straight there. So, you're watching the most hardcore stuff. Watch something less hardcore next time. Still watching porn, still might be hardcore, just watch less of that, okay? Then keep doing that and that till after a week or 2 weeks, you're just watching girl on girl. Then a week later, you're just watching a girl. Then a week later, you're just watching Instagram reels of a girl, right? You're watching porn, you're jerking off to that is miles better than the hardcore stuff you're watching. You're still technically watching porn, but the level of it is so much better. Because with the extreme stuff, it's more addictive, right? And it's just messing up your brain completely, okay? Especially when you're watching a man shag a woman, that destroys your brain more than anything. Because eventually that is going to turn you into a cook. If you don't know what a cook is, it's where a man enjoys watching his wife get pounded by another guy. And you're probably thinking, well, what? That's disgusting. Yeah, but if you keep watching porn, you're going to end up like that. Because what is porn? You watching a dude have sex with the woman you want. You're the cook. You're watching. You're not participating. You are watching. And each time you do this, your mind's like, oh, I am the cook. I don't deserve the girls. I'm the guy who watches in the background. Okay? So stop watching porn and stop turning yourself into a cook. And by the time you reach the point where you're watching Instagram reels, right? There's only a girl there. She's not even naked. She's not getting pounded by someone else. So it's not messing up your brain as much. It's a lot healthier. And at that point, when you're just watching that every night and you can enjoy that, that is the point where you can just taper off porn completely. That is so much easier than going from the extreme stuff, the most addictive videos you can watch, the compilations, right? And quitting cold turkey. It's so much easier going from the Instagram reels to quitting. So try and make your way over to that point. Quickly, if you like my advice, if you want to support me, and if you want the best tips I can possibly give you to quit porn, as easy as I did, link below is my porn quitting course. Step 2, my system called LessFap. Now, you might have heard the advice, get onto NoFap, okay? I'll keep it short. I tried that about 50 times. I failed 50 times, okay? Simply because you cannot quit a porn addiction cold turkey. You can't go from doing it every day. You can't go from doing it thousands of times to 0 overnight. It doesn't work like that. Your brain cannot keep up with that. So I came up with my system called LessFap, and it's how it sounds. This week, I want you to fap less than you did last week. Okay, don't go to 0, just fap less. If you watch porn 7 times last week, watch it 6 times this week. What, right? But no one else gives that advice online. I don't understand why, but no one else has quit porn. Everyone else would say, oh, that's too slow, that's this, that's that. Well, if you get onto NoFap and go to 0, you're never going to quit. If you get onto my system and go to 6 times or 5 times, within a few months, your addiction's gone. And you finally quit porn after years. So just take my advice, turn your brain off, and thank me later. All right? 6 times this week, 5 next week, 3 next week, 1 the week after that. Keep doing that, and within a few months, your addiction is miles better than 99% of the population after a few weeks. But why does this work so well? Number 1, you're still watching porn, right? You can still watch it. And you're not just quitting out cold turkey, you can still watch porn. Number 2, each week you'll be getting benefits. You'll be a bit more confident, a bit less anxious, you'll have a bit more testosterone inside of you, so you'll be more assertive. All these good benefits that you should have, that porn has taken away from you. Each week you'll be noticing and experiencing them, right? So when you notice that, you'll feel great. And finally, you'll be making progress towards a goal that you care about. The goal being quitting porn, the progress being watching it less, all right? And you're probably thinking, well, yeah, that's obvious. Well, the reason this is a benefit is because men crave progress towards a goal. We love it, whether it's getting girls or getting better at social skills or getting better in the gym, making money, whatever it is. We've set a goal, put our mind something, we have a purpose, and making progress towards that purpose is one of the best feelings you'll ever feel. Ever, right? So now you've set the goal to quit porn. Now that you're going to take my advice, you'll be noticing progress each week, feel great, and never want to give up. Simple as that. So you're making all this progress, getting all these benefits, and you're still watching porn. And whilst you're doing this, just taper down the porn each week, okay? And it'll be easy for you to do this. Now, one more tip I'm going to give you that's going to help you on less fap is my analogy called saving the nut, okay? It's how it sounds. You're going to save the nut. Let's imagine you can watch porn 6 times this week. That's what you're going to do. That's your allowance because you watched it 7 last week. Now, most people would watch porn Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They would watch it every day and then be depressed on Sunday and eventually relapse on Sunday, all right? Because they wanted to watch it. Now, the smart thing to do would be to not watch porn on Monday so you can watch it for the rest of the week, okay? Now, a better way of looking at this, most people look at it like, all right, I'm not watching porn today and I'm never watching porn ever again. I'm a loser. I'm not watching porn. It's ruining my life. You're pathetic if you watch it. Stop watching it. They'd be negative. They'd be saying all these bad things to themselves. And that person relapses that night. Even though they're saying all these things, you're never watching porn ever again, they watch porn an hour later. My way of doing it is, instead of saying you're never watching porn again, say, I'm not watching porn tonight, but tomorrow night I'm going to watch it because tomorrow night I'll have earned it. If I resist the urge tonight, which I can do it, just one night, then tomorrow night I can watch it and I will have earned it. And it's going to feel even better because I've got a day without doing it. It's going to feel amazing. I'm going to do that instead, okay? So I'm going to watch a film and go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to read a book and I'll just wait till tomorrow, okay? Now, the first guy saying he's never watching porn again, it sounds great, like, yeah, well done, David Goggins discipline. Ugh. The guy relapses an hour later because he's told his brain he cannot have something. When you tell your brain that, you want it more, all right? If there's chocolate cake and you're on a diet and someone says you're not having that, there's a part of you that's like, oh, right, I want it now. Just because you've said that, I want that a bit more. I don't know, maybe it's childish, but it's the truth. That's just how our brains work. So if you're telling your brain you're never having porn again, it wants it more. If you're telling your brain you're a loser, you become sad, and when you're sad, you watch porn. So you're saying all these negative shit to yourself, which leads you to watching porn. Instead, just look at it from a positive view, like, all right, I'm not watching porn tonight, but I can still watch it tomorrow, okay? I'm going to treat myself. I'm just going to avoid it tonight and watch it tomorrow. This just helps you watch porn less and less, because instead of saying you're never watching porn ever again, just say, I'm not watching it tonight, I'll skip it tonight, I'll watch it tomorrow. And if tomorrow rolls around and you don't really feel like it, just say, oh, that's fine, I'll watch it tomorrow, the next day. Think about how good that's going to feel. Stop looking at the negatives like you're a loser if you watch porn and you're never watching porn again. Instead, think, if I don't watch porn tonight, think about how good it's going to feel tomorrow and I'm going to actually have earned it. You're looking at it from a positive view, okay? Both guys are still watching porn, but this guy's going to eventually watch it a lot less because you're looking at it from a positive view. I'll skip it tonight so I can enjoy it more tomorrow. Instead of saying, never again, you loser, okay? Now let me go over it again. Taper down the porn. Go from the extreme stuff till eventually you're watching Instagram reels, even just watching pictures, right? Looking at pictures, okay? That's the level of stimulation you should get to. Then, whilst you're doing this, be on less fap. So each week you're watching porn slightly less, not quitting out cold turkey, just slightly less. And finally, remember saving the nut. So instead of saying you're never watching porn again, just say, I'm not watching porn tonight, I'll watch it tomorrow because I'll have earned it, okay? These tips will 100% help you. If you want more of my advice, if you like it, if you want to support me and my business, the link below is my porn quitting course. Dirt cheap, it's helped everyone who's bought it. It's just if you want to get faster progress. Once you buy it, by the way, there's a free bonus section teaching you how to speak to girls, talk to them, attract them, do whatever, because you're going to have to look forward to that when you quit porn. Hope this helped. If you did, subscribe. Goodbye.